I'm sure some of you remember a while ago I debated Hassan Piker in the politics Discord. I did contact him for round two, but I never heard back. Stefan Molyneux, on the other hand, I have heard back from, so it looks like AY versus Molyneux round two is going to happen. I'm just waiting to confirm a date with him. Now, speaking of Hassan, Cenk Uygur, this is his uncle. He's the guy behind the Young Turks network, which is like a progressive sort of like media source. Now, this is an interview he did with a vegan. Most of it is the vegan talking, so you don't hear a lot from Cenk. I'm just going to respond to some of the clips where he makes statements about his position on veganism. Okay, let's check it out.
The part, I guess, that I don't know, and is a sticking point for me, is does their consciousness count?
Okay, so Cenk doesn't know if the consciousness of animals count. Now, here is my question, right? The consciousness of humans counts. The consciousness of animals you're not sure about. Is there anything true of animals that, if true of humans, would cause you to become uncertain about whether their consciousness counts?
Because, like you said, we make them so fat they have heart attacks. If I thought they actually were like, oh my God, oh, this is terrible. Oh, I'm having a heart attack and I feel terrible and I'm dying. Then I go, no, I can't do that. I don't want to eat that chicken, right?
Yeah.
But there is different levels of consciousness.
So Cenk says that they're maybe because they're like not conscious in the same way as us. They're not going like, oh, I am having a heart attack right now. There's maybe like less of a moral concern or something. So Cenk, just take a human who's not able to, conceptualize what a heart attack is, who just feels the experience of going through a heart attack. Do you think it would be ethical to like give a baby a heart attack? I mean, if not, then I don't understand how this argument about being able to like conceptualize on a high level what a heart attack is would be relevant when it comes to whether causing a being to have a heart attack is morally problematic.
But the pigs are really smart. On the other hand, bacon's delicious. Ah!
Now, we just don't do this with other moral issues, right? We don't go like, but the women have autonomy and should be valued as human beings, but rape feels so good, right? We just, we don't do that with topics, do we, right? It's weird to make an exception in the animal case. So if you're going to say that the taste of bacon in some way might make it okay to eat animals, but the taste of human meat doesn't make it okay to eat humans, again, same kind of question as before. What is it that's true of the animal that, if true of the human, would cause you to say, they want to live, they're smart, whatever it is I care about, but bacon.
Okay, all right. But one thing that we should be able to agree on is just treating, especially the farm animals that are more sentient beings, with at least just a modicum of decency.
Modicum of decency. It's really sad when that is like, someone puts that forward as their ethical position. Like, let's treat black people with like a modicum of decency or something like this. It just sounds kind of atrocious, right? So I would agree that treating them with a modicum of decency is better than not even treating them with a modicum of decency. But if a modicum of decency is where you say it becomes morally appropriate to treat animals, it's kind of a bad sentence. If you think that it's okay to treat animals with just a modicum of decency, but humans deserve, sufficiently more, then I'm just wondering what's true of the animal that, if true of the human, would cause you to say they don't deserve, at minimum, the level of decency that gives them a right not to be, made to suffer and to be murdered. So those are my questions for Cenk. I would love to actually discuss this with him, but I don't think that I'm anywhere near on the level where that'll happen. But I am, of course, happy to talk to Hassan more if his nephew wants to, take a shot at round two. Civilization, though. Okay, that's all for today. Till next time.